You have a problem there?
I got it.
You know, Zane, you know the one thing we haven't talked about on Whiskey Pop?
The string theory?
No.
Cat videos?
No.
Cat videos that have to do with the string theory?
No, not that either. Actually, pop, soda, Coke, you know, whatever you call it from the region that you're from.
The carbonated beverage of choice.
That's right. So today we thought we would talk about pop, soda, Coke, and then maybe try it in some whiskey.
Because that's a thing.
And we're going to do that when?
Right after this. Whiskey Pop. I'm Zane.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we are going over
pop,
soda,
Coke, whatever people call it. Isn't it weird that people have a different name for it?
Yeah, because, you know, I was just telling him, people would say, hey, you want a Coke? And you're like, yeah, I'll take a Dr. Pepper.
And you're like,
and it was like, wait a minute, because...
Do you want a Coke or a Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, because it was the same thing. Coke meant pop soda, not
and
like
in some places,
CocaCola.
I've always grown up just calling it pop.
Because, I mean, you know, we grew up in the era where there was Coca-Cola Classic.
New Coke.
It's a Coke, Coke is it.
And taste tests.
This is the taste. This is the test. Pepsi versus Coke. The Pepsi Challenge.
Pepsi won every time. That is
Wait. So, I mean, yeah, so I thought today we would talk about pop, history of pop, Coca-Cola pop,
soda
Pepsi
and all that
pop,
kind of
soda
whatnots.
and all that stuff.
And then maybe have some flavored whiskeys.
But also,
Or flavored whiskeys.
Speaking of whiskeys, we have one today.
Yes, we do.
It is a Rossville Union straight rye whiskey. It's a cask strength. This is a barrel pick coming from the old charred barreled guys.
Ah, it's a pick.
But
Yes,
you can get this
yes.
cask strength on the shelf, so we
Yeah.
figured we'd review it. But later this week, we're going to talk about it. It's 119.3 proof, 59.65%. But for now, we're just going to pop this baby
Pop
open
the top and rock it
and just
on.
try a
Yeah.
little bit just to see if it's going to be worth our time later this week. All right, let's try this whiskey.
Oh, I was getting ready to grab the soda.
No, whiskey. Whiskey pop, not Coke pop.
It smells good.
Oh, well, let's try it. Ooh. Woo.
You know, here's the problem.
Yeah. You're going to have a hard time going back to pop after that.
I'm just thinking, are we going to do second pour yet or not?
No second pour we do on
I know, Fridays.
where we'll actually review
And talk about what
Russell
this is.
and talk about what this is.
But we're
For
not doing it
now-
right now.
We're going to talk about, I don't know, this right here.
Can't beat it. The feeling you get from a Coca-Cola.
You can have it.
Okay.
Coke in the sun makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice. That's the way it should be. I like to see
Hey, kid.
the whole world is smiling with me. Coca-Cola has life. Have a Coke and
Thanks, Mean Joe.
smile.
I mean, can you think of a pop that is more recognized in the entire world than Coca-Cola?
No, but I could think of a soda that's more recognized. No, I mean, you see,
No.
there is a competition in this world, which we didn't talk about, between saying pop and soda. There is a head to head.
That's true.
People get irritated.
They do. They're like, oh no, it's pop. No,
it's soda.
No, it's Coke. Why is that?
I don't know, but it is a thing. You know,
it's pop.
Like some people are like, oh, that sounds stupid. I'm gonna call it soda.
No, it's pop. Soda is something you put in like bread.
In the refrigerator, make it not stink.
That's in the cat litter box.
So I guess we're having Coke today.
Pop.
Pop, soda, pop, soda, pop. What are you doing? I'm dancing around like a jackass.
See, you can see how this could be a problem.
Yeah, so Coca-Cola, you are right.
One of the most recognized pops.
Yes.
In the world.
It has traveled the globe.
I mean, you think about Santa Claus when it comes to Coca-Cola.
Absolutely.
You think about the polar bears when it comes to Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I know that, deep down I'd like to teach, the world to sing a perfect harmony. I would like to buy the world of Coke.
You would?
Yeah, just
so would all these other people.
I'd like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me. Perfect harmony, perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world of Coke and keep it company. That's the real thing.
There's everything from marketing you can think of with Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola was everywhere. Coca-Cola made the modern day version of Santa Claus. Who Santa Claus is.
Oh, I would probably have to argue that. Exactly what you're saying.
That's exactly where it came. We've talked about this in episodes. I don't know. You could watch those.
I think that was season 1.
Season 1. We really are on seasons. It's crazy. Now, but Coca-Cola, I bet there's a star you wouldn't guess who's been in a Coca-Cola commercial.
Okay, run it by me. Let's go.
Really gonna want it.
The strength that you need, the will to succeed. This is it. It's for him and for you.
Hey, I'm proud of you, really proud. A Coke.
The biggest taste in China.
Race. Who's your coach? My dad.
Who's your coach?
My
dad.
Oh my God.
You gotta love the 80s, man.
Coke.
So Coca-Cola, the most recognized pop. We see it in 6-pack. I mean, think about it. This is the most recognized pop shape in the entire world.
Oh, absolutely.
Coca-Cola has a patent on the shape of this bottle. No other pop can be produced in this shape.
Ew.
Ah, you feel so fancy right now, don't you?
If you want to be fancy, hold your pinky up like this.
Coca-Cola has one big competitor.
That they do.
That would be Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
You're a whole new generation. You're dancing through the day. You're grabbing for the magic on the run. You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation.
You know when it's right. You know when you feel it, baby. You hold it, you hear it, you taste it, it's right. You got the right one, baby. Yeah. If this irresistibly sippable, uncontestably tasteable, and intimately wonderful, you got the right one, baby.
Could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Sure. Come in. Yes.
How about something else?
Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi...
I got it.
Chasing down a dream. Turning up my engine. Tissue scream. I'm on the edge. Tonight.
You okay in there?
Here's your Diet Pepsi.
That must be my roommate, Danny.
Danny?
Hi, I'm Danielle. You got another Diet Pepsi?
Sure.
Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Pepsi, right?
That's right.
Like the sweeter cousin of Coca-Cola, right?
Right. It's still technically a cola,
But it's Pepsi Cola.
but it's Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola. You know, I even got one of those old glasses that says Pepsi Cola on it.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, isn't that cool? I mean, look, you kind of want to drink pop out of something.
Oh yeah, it's got to be more fresh and bubbly when it comes out of glass. It
Speaking
says
of which, you would
Pepsi
not
Cola.
believe what I got Pepsi-wise over here.
What is that?
So back in the 80s, they used to take old Pepsi bottles and Coke bottles and reshape them at fairs. And then you'd put sand art in them. And you could like decorate them.
That is absurd.
Look, it's the old Pepsi logo though. The old Pepsi logo.
That's an old bottle.
And it says, yeah, it's an old bottle. It's like 1970s or something like that. It even says return for deposit. Isn't that crazy?
No, that one's crazy.
We couldn't put it on the table. We were too scared it would get broken.
Yeah.
It's like classic. Yeah.
Oil.
But Pepsi, it seems like Pepsi and Coca-Cola have been at war with each other.
Oh yeah, they are
since
the ones
80s.
and twos. Yeah, for sure.
Do you remember the Cindy Crawford commercial?
How good it feels to have your love.
Is that a great new Pepsi can or what?
I don't remember that.
It sure is mighty hot in the studio today.
Heck yeah.
But that wasn't the only hot thing in the Pepsi commercials.
That's right.
Back in the 80s.
Something got real hot.
Something got super hot. And it was. And
It might have burned.
because Michael Jackson did Pepsi back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there was a tragic accident that actually set his hair on fire.
Yeah.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what I do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, and that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause I'm down and taste the thrill of the day, and feel the Pepsi way.
And that is terrible.
And people talked about that for years.
Yeah, it burned him actually pretty bad.
Yeah, I think he had scars from that, right?
It was a pretty big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a big deal back in the 80s, and I'm sure Pepsi paid out billions.
It's why he got so much money, he basically became a king, and then they were like, he's the king of pop.
Nah.
Waka waka. So, what else about this soda?
I don't know. Dr. Pepper?
And 10 to and 4. You always want more, more, more. Not a cola. No, not a cola. But a blend of deep fruit flavors.
He won't. Unless we find something to appease him. We're doomed.
Hold out, hold out. Only out of the ordinary. Hold out for Dr. Pepper.
That's fine.
Lucy! For hanging that big old TV with just a little lean. You deserve a delicious Dr. Pepper.
I do?
Oh yeah! And you're not the only one.
I would. That is my preferred beverage.
I mean, Dr. Pepper came on the scene, what, 1880s by a guy pharmacist out of Waco, Texas.
That sounds right, I believe.
That sounds right for once. But since then, I mean, Dr. Pepper has always been at the cusp of Coca-Cola and Pepsi's popularity, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Which is crazy because in some regions, Coca-Cola for a long time would produce it. In other regions, Pepsi would produce it.
And I know this is that the Coca-Cola, Pepsi groups don't really compare to the addicts of Dr. Pepper.
That's true.
It's another one of them cults.
It is a cult of Dr. Pepper.
The cult of Dr. Pepper.
Does everything have a cult?
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, but
yeah, we would never, give in to advertising requirements.
That's where I see things just a little differently. Contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor.
I have a diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr.
Because it tastes more like real
Dr. Pepper.
How dare you, sir? The impudence.
I have known diet drinks, and you, sir, are no diet.
Mr.
Chairman, I think we
Diet Dr. Pepper tastes more like regular. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
But Dr. Pepper has one of the most recognized jingles of the 20th century, and that was the "Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?"
I'm a pepper, you're a pepper.
Wouldn't you like to? What, you don't know this jingle?
I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too.
See?
That's the jingle.
That's the jingle. I mean, now they don't make that jingle anymore, but if it came back today, half of America would be like,
oh yeah,
I remember that commercial. The other half, everybody millennial and up would be like,
what?
Oh, we have one more pop we should talk about, and that would be Mountain Dew.
That's the worst hillbilly commercial
That's right. It's like, what was the old hillbilly term? Well, it was this.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
Oh, beautiful Sal was a stone-hearted gal, refusing to bill or to coo. But Clem was right smart, he appealed to her heart with that gal getting good old Mountain Dew.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew! Mountain Dew will tickle your innards cause there's a bang in every bottle.
But now it's like, what? Do the do it to it, Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
When my thirst is at its worst, give me a Mountain Dew. Yeah, yeah. Do it, Mountain Dew. Do it, to see me through. Well, when I got a thirst, quench it, drench it, smooth it, cool it. Do it, Mountain Dew.
It became like extreme.
Extreme mountain biking, 45 miles an hour.
Did it.
65 miles an hour.
Done it.
Blindfolded.
Been there.
Then a 4,000-foot vertical drop.
Tried that.
All while slamming a dew.
Yeah,
It's like
remember
all
when,
that.
remember when Mountain Dew was like, suddenly pop was an extreme thing.
Yeah,
so
if you're skateboarding, if you're
you gotta do it.
if you're shredding the gnar, you've got Mountain Dew.
Now we've talked about this on a Whiskey Believe It or Not episode, but Mountain Dew was actually developed as a what? A whiskey chaser.
That is correct.
A whiskey chaser? You would drink Mountain Dew after swigging a shot of whiskey?
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. I mean, does that mean their whiskey was just ass, and then they felt like they had to?
Well, I think back then when they were talking about Mountain Dew, the flavor was a lot different because then afterwards, the company that bought Mountain Dew changed the flavor and made it more of a pop.
Yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
Speaking of chasers, you know, pop and whiskey actually do go hand in hand.
That is correct.
I mean, you ever heard the thing Jack and Coke?
Yeah, that is exactly right.
But I was wondering, let's try some Jack and Coke.
Let's try it.
And maybe some
Jack and Pepsi.
Yeah, or maybe some, I don't know, Blanton's and
Dr. Pepper.
Let's do that.
I say that's interesting.
Let's do that right now. Look at that.
You ready to roll?
So, hey, I got this single barrel Jack Daniel that we reviewed here a while back. We really need to finish this off, so.
Do you have a jigger?
You really want to go that official?
Ding ding. All right, now let's do this.
All righty, fine. Only way to do this was
Well, you know, it's the way that we don't mess up the experiment here.
You know how to pour Coke in it, or is that too hard?
Well, I can probably figure it out. Let's see.
All right, so the classic Jack and Coke, right?
That's right. I mean, but it's not classic Jack.
It's classic Coke. Coke Classic.
It is. It's a little
original
bit,
taste.
It's a little bit better Jack than.
Hey, listen! Don't cross hairs when we're trying to do something here.
It smells real good.
I can see why people like a Jack and Coke.
You get like an apple leaf kind of thing.
It does, right? It's kind of a green apple kind of thing going there. I taste it. It seems kind of, it's nice.
It's not bad. It's refreshing.
So Jack and Coke, we like Jack and Coke.
I think I like it.
I'm gonna leave this right here. That's my Jack and Coke. I think though, we need to give
I just bleeped all over the place.
Pepsi its chance, right?
Give it its chance.
Give Pepsi its chance. But you know, anybody can put Pepsi in a glass.
Yeah.
But what about Nitro Pepsi and Jack? So how about some Pepsi Nitro and Jack?
I like it. I like it. Let's do it. Do you have a jigger?
Oh, right here. Now, to be fair, this is a single barrel proof.
It's a really good Jack. It's not just.
It's kind of jacked up that we're using it for this. People right now are probably looking at this episode going, I cannot believe these guys are using.
It's what we do.
That good of a Jack Daniel's bottle.
It's what we do.
They're putting. I mean, anybody.
That's a little Pepsi.
That's a little Pepsi, right? I mean, that just stuff pissed me off. But you know, this Nitro Pepsi. You know how you pour this thing?
I'm sure it's.
Watch this shit.
Well, I'm sure I'm watching. Now with some shit.
While Zane cleans up
my mess.
Oh, shit, Zane.
Well, I can't try it because somebody decided to... God.
Oh, Zane.
So, join us on Friday on Second Pour when we review Pepsi Nitro.
The choice of this new generation.
And really good Jack.
All right. Ooh, okay, so I gotta put... that's gonna be really hard to pass that up for a little while. Pardon me for a second, sorry.
Okay, that's not some bullshit. That's good. I bet before this is too far along, we're gonna be drinking a lot.
But you know, I think we should try something just kind of off the wall.
Okay, let's do that.
I mean, I do have like this bottle of Blanton sitting around. It's just Blanton's.
It's just Blanton. Boy, that's a $60 bottle of whiskey. It should be a $60 bottle of whiskey. Look how animated I'm getting now. I'm already drinking way too much of my Nitro Pepsi. They're $120 on the shelf right now. Isn't that ridiculous?
120. I say we pour this shit in some Dr. Pepper.
I say, yeah, it's because it's
Let's do that. So, you know, I mean, I'm sure some people are going to lose their proverbial shit. Us pouring Blanton's and Dr. Pepper together. No telling them. We might, like, I don't know, start a trend.
Maybe so.
Should we jigger this one too?
I think we should. I'm just gonna...
Maybe we won't make a mess this time.
Oh, yes.
I wonder how many people have done Dr. Pepper and Blanton's in the last, I don't know, couple of years.
I feel like I just wanted to get the coolness going.
Yeah, get it really nice and cold. I don't know, it's gonna be hard to beat that Pepsi Nitro Jack.
It's gonna be hard to beat that.
I mean, I'm telling you. Ooh. Dude, we might be onto something here.
That's pretty damn good.
Hey,
I'm having a religious moment. I'm about to procrastinate and obfuscate.
Do you ever have one of those episodes where you like think this is just gonna be?
Not now, Jeffrey. I'm having a moment.
15 minutes later.
We got Jack.
We have Jack.
We have Blanton's.
Boy, do we have one.
We've done some Pepsi Nitro.
Yes.
We've done some Coca-Cola. We've even done Dr. Pepper, right?
That we have.
I wonder what, I don't know, maybe Zane's favorite scotch would taste like with, I don't know, Mountain Dew.
Fuck you, Jeffrey.
I don't know, maybe some Melicorn.
My solo cup.
I mean, it's Melicorn. We gotta use like the... Oh, look at that. You don't want to be stingy on that Melicorn.
Oh, please, don't be stingy.
Oh,
by
okay.
all means.
No problem. You want to open that up? I haven't had much luck with pop lately.
Here, give me your cup. I got a line I'm going to. Oh, that's it. That's it, right? Okay. You're asking for a lot.
Oh, look at that.
Sounds like your grandpa taking a leak, Mikey.
It does. Wait, my grandpa's dead. He's still leaking?
Oh, that's terrible.
Gotta hold my pinky up for this kind of drink.
Now, the only way to drink Melicorn and Mountain Dew is out of a solo cup.
Now, let me ask you this. We've been somewhat impressed so far, right?
Yeah, we have been impressed.
What happens if Melicorn and Mountain Dew work so well together that we're like...
Well...
Right now, it looks like a cup of piss.
No, that does not smell good.
Does it smell good or... No, all right, hang on.
Are you drinking it?
Zane.
It doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck. It tastes like Orange Crush. That's really strange. It's better than I thought it was going to be. But it still has like a little twang.
Well, it's out of the solo cup.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
So we have in front of us Jack and Coke.
Yes.
Jack and Pepsi.
Jack and Pepsi.
Nitro.
Nitro Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper and Blanton's. And then we have Mellow Corn and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking we're landing here on? What's your favorite?
These are great.
I mean...
But I will say, hands down, the Dr. Pepper and Blanton's is number one. It is number one!
I'll have to agree with that.
I am shocked that this is so good. The question is...
Would you be willing to spend $120 to get to this?
They probably aren't, but hey, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here, suffering for you, to tell you that, you know what?
I'm suffering, damn it.
This is a really tough episode to get through. I think I might hang on.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So, what about you? Do you mix your whiskey?
I think he's talking slower.
Do you mix your whiskey with pop, soda, Coke?
Hey, and let me tell you what, I ain't gonna judge you.
Right now, neither one of us are being very judgy.
I'm gonna say this much.
Yeah?
You gotta try that.
That's pretty damn good.
And the Nitro Pepsi, hands down. You've got to try that. That is really good.
What about you? Do you love your pop and whiskey? Let us know in the comments down below.
And in the interim,
be sure to what?
Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, ding my proverbial dong. Because that's the way I can tell you that we're having something else published.
That's right. But catch us on Friday when we review...
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Rustfield Cast Strength Rye Whiskey.
Apparently we got some whiskey we drank earlier.
You guys.
But on Friday I'm going to tell you all about it.
You guys need to be geeks this week.
Oh, here it is.
Geek out this week or whatever. We'll see you on Friday for Second Pour, next Wednesday for another whiskey pop. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's pronounced the whiskey that you're reviewing.
Is it Rossville or Russville?
Rossville.
I keep getting it wrong.
I said Russville.
Hey, don't forget to get some Rossville, some Russville.
Yeah, it's Rossville. He's an inebriated.
I'm gonna point out the fact the reason why I keep getting this wrong is Rick Ross is on the back of this.